Chapter 8 Homeless. What are they doing here? Dirk muttered to himself. This isn't how it's supposed to go. He grabbed the thin purple book from his pocket, held it close to his face, and began frantically leafing through it. Acorn was pretty much going apeshit at the sight of Anna, just freaking the fuck out, as ponies are wont to do. Christ, he was all over the place. Jesus, fucking ponies, man. Jean Betancourt, accustomed to such pony-related fuckery, managed to circumvent Acorn's freakout and gingerly approached the pony pals as if uncertain that it was really them. Minos just sat there, watching, shitting at a glacial pace. He knew that now was the time to listen, because he, like almost everyone else there, had no idea what the fuck was going on. Is it really you? Jean Betancourt asked as she reached the girls. I can't believe I finally get to meet you. And who the fuck are you exactly? Anna said, poking an accusatory finger at Betancourt's chest. Pam and Pawnee stood behind Anna on either side and crossed their arms to help Anna look like a maximum badass. And she did. Oh, she did. You are Anna Harley, yes? Betancourt said. And you two, she glanced at the other girls and gave them a quick wave, are Pam and Lulu. The three of you live in Wiggins, which is a great name for a town, and go on all sorts of fun adventures with your ponies. And you? Anna? Anna, oh my god, are you alright? The instant Jean Betancourt said Lulu, Anna's eyes had gone pure white and she now slowly toppled to the ground. Pam immediately knelt at her side. Anna! He shouted, shaking her friend by both shoulders. Don't you dare die again! Don't you fucking dare! Pam rained a shower of blows and tears onto Anna's chest with her eyes and fists respectively. Anna, you son of a bitch! You can't do this to me! Pawnee, however, didn't so much glance at Anna's prone body. She had her mind on only one thing, vengeance. While Pam berated / tended to their friend, Pawnee marched straight to Jean Betancourt and got all up in her business. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, she hissed at the author, but you're wrapped up in all of this somehow. You're in league with that fucking cat and whoever that douche in the pointy shades is. She slowly walked forward, step by accusatory step, forcing Betancourt to inch backwards until her back was pressed up against one of the chalky trees that circumscribed the clearing. And my name is not Lulu, she continued. It's Pawnee fucking Indiana. And my father is Ron motherfucking Swanson, and don't you fucking dare tell me any different. Got it? The whole scene looked like some sort of goddamn medieval triptych that illustrated the three primal human emotions: the anger of a wronged victim confronting her tormentor, the compassion of a lover caring for her injured friend, and of course, the most powerful emotion of all, a pony flapping around and going nuts while a cat watches and poops. If Michelangelo and Picasso had been in that clearing, they would have wept at the beauty of it all, and then they would have started to make out due to their pure shared stupefaction. Dirk stood aloof on the outskirts of the chaos, reading, listening, thinking. In our triptych metaphor, he's the frame, I guess? That works pretty well, actually. Eventually, he came to a decision. He shut the book, quietly sidestepped over to Minos, and leaned down and whispered with urgency, Hey cat! Minos! Cat! Minos looked up at him and blinked. Yes? He said calmly. We need to judge Acorn now. Like, right the immediate fuck now. Things are kind of getting out of hand in here, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I don't like that, but I've got a plan. I suspect that if we decide to erase Acorn right now, we can shut it all down, like an emergency eject button for the story. I was going to have us protract the judgment process for another dozen pages, maybe talk about ancient Greek shit some more wordplay of course, but it's pretty fucking clear that now we need to expedite the matter. Minos yawned. There are only two of us here, Dirk. We need all three arbiters to make our ruling, and Jean? He gestured to the author, who was still being aggressively berated by the enraged town in Indiana, is otherwise occupied. It doesn't fucking matter, Dirk hissed. The vote just needs to be 2 out of 3, and besides, her vote never really counted to begin with. She's a joke character. I just wrote her in as another facet of this fucking book to ridicule. She's not a real person. She's my projection of the kind of person who'd write, Look, I laid all out for you. Here's what happens beat by beat. I'm listening, Minos said. Okay, so Betancourt votes to save Acorn, I vote to erase him. You want more evidence? I take us all on this bullshit wonderful life interlude. She's tricked into thinking that it's actually Acorn himself who fucked up the book so bad, she changes her vote. You have doubts but respect that a majority's been reached. You wave your paws or whatever. Acorn's gone. The book starts falling apart even more. John realizes what's really happening, and the anvil of dramatic irony drops on her head. She was the creator, she becomes the destroyer. Then Appendix A, and then the final freakout where Acorn tries to come back and you and I band up to finish the job through pretentious meta bullshit contraptions. Again, roll fucking credits. So let's just cut out the unnecessary bullshit and get it over with. Deal? You wrote her in? Minos said, arching his eyebrows. Ah, motherfuck, Dirk sighed. Not you two. I think I'm starting to understand what's really going on here. Minos got up and stretched his front legs in that way that cats do. You know the way, I'm sure. It's really cute. But this cat wasn't just being adorable, he was also being a straight dick. I bow down to you, O creator, Minos said sarcastically. Jesus Christ, Dirk said, rubbing his temples with his thumb and forefinger. Why did I have to make you such a smartass? Minos rolled onto his back and squirmed around like the cutest fucking asshole on the planet. I didn't say I wouldn't help you, he said. In fact, if what I suspect is indeed true, then I'd be quite the fool to try to work against you. At least you're a rational smartass, Dirk said. In the distance, Pawnee yipped a particularly shrill accusation at Jean Betancourt. Dirk glanced in their direction. We should make it quick, he said to Minos, before Pawnee rips off Betancourt's head or something. Both of them are just joke characters, really, but that makes them wild cards, and I don't want to risk having the original author die. And I'm not even going to make the obvious Roland Barthes joke here. That's how dead fucking serious I am. You're not actually worried about Betancourt, Minos observed. It's Anna who frightens you. Fine, her too, Dirk said. I'll admit it, I got it over in my head. So let's just end this fucking thing before she wakes up from her revelation coma or whatever it is. Say fuck Acorn, time to erase his ass or something like that, and we'll be done. I mean, you should probably make it sound more formal, use some bigger words, but that's the gist of it. I can't, Minos said simply. God damn it, Dirk whispered. It's always something.